Volkswagen actually built pure electric versions of the Mk1 and Mk2 Golf more than 30 years ago, but only recently has the firm really stepped up to the plate, launching the and2 versions of the e-Golf. In the near future, though, the German brand believes that it will need a more bespoke setup to really exploit e-mobility, and that's where ID comes in. We've been to Lisbon to have a short spin in the ID, a funky-looking concept that was unveiled at last year's Paris Motor Show. ID previews the first of a whole new range of pure electric vehicles from VW. It'll reach showrooms by 2020, apparently, and senior company sources say it'll cost around the same as a decently specced Golf diesel, so around £22,000. Think this is a bit of a folly? Think again. VW says the ID is every bit as important as the Mk1 Golf, or the original Beetle. Indeed, by 2025, it estimates that 1 in 6 of all the cars it sells will have purely electric power. That's around 1 million EVs per year, and to support it, VW has developed a whole new platform that's designed around accommodating large battery packs and electric motors. It's already designated a factory for ID production, to Zwichau in eastern Germany. Called MEB, the new chassis architecture will also underpin models from the VW Group's other volume brands, Seat, Audi and Skoda. It can have front and rear mounted motors, so it could support four-wheel drive electric SUVs. And while the ID concept is expected to be the smallest model in the lineup, MEB will support cars of up to around 4.8 meters in length. In fact, one of the first things to strike you about the ID concept as you approach it is how small it is. It's a hatchback that's around 15 centimeters shorter than the current Golf, so only a little bit longer than the Polo. But its wheelbase is within a couple of centimeters of a Passat development that's only been made possible by MEB. The overall look is clean and sophisticated, although there are show car elements that are likely to be toned down for production. The rear sliding doors will probably be replaced by conventional items. This, in turn, will mean a B-pillar where currently there's open space. And the side-mounted cameras will be swapped for regular mirrors. Thankfully, the one-off concept's basic electric powertrain will also be reconfigured to become a 168 bhp electric motor driving the rear wheels. VW is likely to offer the car with a choice of battery capacities to suit all wallets and lifestyles, everything from around 200 miles up to an impressive 375 miles. It's worth noting, of course, that these figures may look much more normal by the time 2020's battery tech kicks in. The concept is valued at more than 7 figures, so VW didn't allow us to take it much beyond 15 miles per hour along our short test route. Driving dynamics weren't up for evaluation here anyway. What we were able to sample is how the ID single-S cabin environment feels on the move, and it's pretty special. Just as the small exterior dimensions may surprise, so, too, will the generous amount of space once you climb aboard. There's enough space for 4 tall adults to sit in comfort, and we're told the production model will take advantage of the flat floor to add a 5th space as part of a rear bench seat. It's incredibly airy, too, thanks to a spectacular full-length panoramic glass roof that bathes the soft shaded cabin materials in light. And even where there are structures and materials, their design is beautifully simple. There's no screen in the middle of the dash nor a center console. Even the central armrest can be moved fore and aft, or removed completely if it's not needed.